In a remote village, something impossible kept happening. People would suddenly fall asleep. Not for hours, not for a night, but for days, sometimes even weeks. And when they finally woke up, they weren't always the same. This is not fiction. This is the real mystery of Kalachi village, a place now known as the Sleeping Village. It began quietly. One person collapsed without warning. Then another, and another. At first, doctors thought it was exhaustion, or maybe contaminated food. But then, entire groups started collapsing. Children, workers, even healthy young adults. They didn't just sleep. They entered a deep, unnatural, unconscious state. Some slept for 2 days, others for nearly a week. And during that time, they couldn't be woken, no matter what doctors tried. No response to sound, no reaction to pain, just silence. Then came the strangest part. When they finally woke up, many had no memory of what happened or how they fell asleep. Some described strange hallucinations, seeing shadows, hearing voices, distorted reality. Others woke up confused, as if their minds had been altered. Doctors were baffled. There were no clear signs of disease. No infection, no virus, no visible toxin, yet the cases kept increasing. Soon, nearly 25% of the village had been affected. Authorities stepped in, scientists were called. They ran every possible test: water, soil, air. Nothing seemed strong enough to cause such extreme symptoms. But then, investigators noticed something strange. Near the village, there was an abandoned uranium mine, a relic from the Soviet era, long forgotten, or so they thought. Some experts believed toxic gases might be leaking, possibly carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, or radiation exposure. Invisible, odorless, but powerful enough to affect the brain. It sounded logical, but there was a problem. Tests showed gas levels were too low to explain the phenomenon, not enough to cause mass unconsciousness. And yet, people kept collapsing. Then came an even more disturbing case. A group of children all fell asleep at school at the same time. Teachers watched in horror as one by one they dropped to the ground. No warning, no symptoms beforehand. Just sudden shutdown. Some residents began to panic. They believed the village was cursed. Others thought it was something far more dangerous, something not yet understood by science. Even the government struggled to give answers. Eventually, they made a decision. They started evacuating the village. Families were relocated, homes were abandoned. But even after leaving, some victims reported lingering effects: fatigue, memory gaps, strange dreams that felt too real. Official reports eventually pointed to gas exposure from the mines, but many scientists disagreed. They argued the explanation was incomplete, because no gas should cause shared hallucinations and identical symptoms. And no toxin explains why it happened suddenly and then stopped. Yes, that's the strangest part. The phenomenon just disappeared. No clear fix, no confirmed solution. It simply ended, almost as if whatever caused it was no longer there. Today, the village stands nearly empty, a silent reminder of something we still don't understand. So the question remains, was it toxic gas, a scientific anomaly, or something far more disturbing? Something that affected human consciousness itself. And if it happened once, what's stopping it from happening again, somewhere else, without warning, while people are living, working, unaware? What if the next sleeping village is already beginning, and we just haven't noticed it yet, because the people there are already asleep?